Hare Krishna devotees, today's shloka for the day is shloka number 25, which is the very last section of this chapter, which is the final 5 shlokas, 6 shlokas. Naham prakashas sarvasya yogamaya samavritah mudhoyam nabhijanati Loko mamajamavyayam Naham prakasha sarvasya Yogamaya samavritah Mudhoyam nabhijanati Loko mamajamavyayam Naham prakasha sarvasya Yogamaya samavritah Mudhoyam nabhijanati Loko mamajamavyayam. Word for word meaning and translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki na nor aham I Prakashaha manifest Sarvasya to everyone Yogamaya by internal potency Samavritaha covered Mudaha foolish I am these na not abhijanati can understand lokaha persons mam me ajam unborn avyayam inexhaustible. Translation: I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency. And therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. So what is the Lord stating here? He's concluding what he's talked about earlier, which is for those who refuse to surrender to him, he's not going to be visible as a Supreme Lord. For those who possess less intelligence, he's not going to be visible. But how is he not visible? He's not visible because he is covered by his Yogamaya potency. So you will notice that the Lord has talked in shlokas 2 and 3 about his external potency, which is Mahamaya. Then he talked about the Jivatmas and the kind of Jivatmas, those who surrender, those who don't, those who are less intelligent, who surrender to somebody else, those who are abhuddhaya, worshipping his formless aspect. And now he's introducing his third energy, which is his internal potency, Yogamaya. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that when the Lord was present, very few people knew that he was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Prabhupada gives the example of when Shishupala speaks against Krishna. when the Rajasuya Yajna is supposed to happen. And everybody wanted Lord Krishna to be the president of that assembly. And Shishupala objects. And Bhishma stands up and proclaims Lord Krishna to be the Supreme Lord himself. So Prabhupada writes, very few actually knew that this was the Supreme Lord. So therefore, the Lord is saying, anybody who surrenders to me, I make myself visible to them. Now, visible could be physical presence. Visible could also be an internal understanding that the Lord is there with you. So if we choose to defy the Lord covers himself up through his Yogamaya potency. If we choose to become devotees of the Lord, then the Lord will reveal himself to us. Therefore, the Lord is saying in this shloka, to the foolish and unintelligent, I am covered by my internal potency. So we discussed the three energies now that the Lord has talked about, which is Prakriti, then the Jiva Shakti, and now the Yogamaya Shakti. So the Lord actually descends into the material cosmos through his Yogamaya Shakti. And through his Yogamaya Shakti, he is revealing all of his divine pastimes, his divine bliss, his divine abode, his love for his devotees. However, it is that same Yogamaya Shakti that allows the devotees to see and experience the Lord. That same Yogamaya potency creates a curtain between the Lord and the non-devotees. So the devotees experience the Lord's presence. The non-devotees will not be able to even recognize that this is the Supreme Lord. So it is Yogamaya. And who is Yogamaya? Yogamaya is Radharani herself. So the Yogamaya Shakti is also both formless and has a form. So in her form, she comes as Srimati Radharani, Sita Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Parvati Devi, Durga Devi, Kali, etc. But in her formless aspect, she just creates a barrier between the Lord and the non-devotee. So you have to qualify yourself to see the Supreme Lord. And one doesn't see the Supreme Lord with one's eyes. One actually experiences the Lord through our heart and our consciousness. So we have to take the shelter of Yogamaya in order to be liberated from Mahamaya. But in reality, both Yogamaya and Mahamaya are the Lord's potency only. It's just the way we relate to them. If we want to relate to the Lord as his devotee, then we are interacting with Yogamaya. If we want to reject the Lord, then that same Maya becomes Mahamaya. She prevents us from seeing the Supreme Lord. So Yogamaya, then what happens is that then we have to associate with the Prakriti energy of the Lord. So in this last section, which is shlokas 25 to 30, in shloka 14, the Lord has says, Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam eva ye prabhadyante mayam etam tarantite. So the Lord has said that this Mahamaya consists of these three material natures, which is Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. And he said it is difficult to overcome. And in that same shloka, the Lord has also said, but for those who surrender, they can easily cross over these three gunas. So in the last 5 shlokas, the Lord is finally going to explain to you, how do you cross over? What is the process that you have to follow? Because what is the process of surrender that will help you easily cross beyond it? So The essence of this shloka is that we cannot defy the Supreme Lord and expect him or demand that he reveal himself to us. Only then we will become his devotee. Rather, Krishna is saying, if you become completely dependent on me, then I become accessible. So defiance versus dependence. If we defy the Lord, he is not accessible to us. If we learn to completely surrender and become completely dependent on the Lord, then Krishna becomes accessible to us. So it is our mood that the Lord is actually reciprocating with. Therefore, if your mood is to be foolish and unintelligent, then Krishna says, I am not visible to you. So that's the essence of today's shloka. And the Lord is saying that nobody knows those people who are foolish and unintelligent. They don't know that the Lord never takes birth. Remember, we were discussing yesterday the Mayavad philosophy, that when Brahman comes in contact with Sattvagun, it experiences Bhagavan. With Rajagun, it experiences in the form of Jivatma. So the Lord is also emphatically concluding that he's not formless. He's always there in his form in the spiritual world. So, but for those who are not ready to accept this, they don't understand that the Lord is unborn and infallible. So that is the Yogamaya curtain that is coming on these people. They cannot understand that the Lord is unborn and infallible, which means Bhagavan cannot come under control of Maya Devi. That's an incorrect understanding. That's the essence of today's shloka.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.